Time now for our political insiders, Tony May, Charlie Giroux, both joining us live in the studio. Thank you guys, as always, for being here.
Let's start with the voter ID law. Got kicked up to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court sent it back down to the same judge. Today, the lawyers were in court presenting their arguments, and I'll start with Tony, because Tony, it appeared today the first chink in the armor might have been seen in this law when attorneys said that some 100 to 200 people, they got testimony that 100 or 200 people had actually been turned away for an ID.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the real test for Judge Simpson, is to decide how many people being disenfranchised constitutes a problem that's judicially unacceptable. I mean, if it's just a few, I think the judge will rule in favor of the state. But if it's going to be more than a few, and then what is a few? Is it 50? Is it 100?
It's been
is it
reported
1,000?
If it is just one, he's supposed to throw it out.
Right. If it is
temporarily stop it, but.
But is it that difficult for people really to get the ID?
I don't believe it is, but Judge Simpson is the arbiter and not me.
That's
so
right.
Well, it's become more complex, Charlie, because two democratically controlled counties are now offering to issue voter IDs through the county nursing homes in Allegheny County and in Montgomery County. So, I mean, if those are acceptable, any county could offer an ID to anybody who walked in to the county home or the community college and said, give me an ID for voters.
So, Charlie, you just think this will go away? The law will go into effect as planned, or will remain in effect, I should say. And
Mark Twain was asked on his deathbed if he now wanted to admit that there was a God, and he said, I'm so close to knowing for sure, I don't choose to speculate.
Good answer.
I mean, that's where
good answer.
Okay, that's where we're in. All right, moving on now to the daily Rasmussen poll. Rasmussen Reports poll, 48% think Obama better understands the middle class, 42% say Romney does.
This
So
is the real challenge for Mitt Romney, because under the Obama administration, middle income earning has gone down, home values have gone down, unemployment has gone up, standard of living has gone down, cost of gasoline and the everyday realities of life have gone up. This administration has been terrible for the middle class, and yet Mitt Romney has not yet been fully able to make the sale to some of those swing middle-income voters that he is the person who can lead us back to prosperity. If he does that, he's the next president.
Well, but Charlie, and this is the softball you just, I hesitate to say this at this point, but you know, Mr. Romney already has said that he doesn't care about 47% of the voters. I mean, it's his own words that are killing him.
He didn't say that, Tony, much to the chagrin of some of the national media who wish he had said that and have reported.
They showed it repeatedly on TV.
They showed a snippet of a remark made in a cocktail hour. And
it was a nice candle, too.
You know, Tony, if we want to go back and look at what candidates have said, let's look at what Barack Obama has said, which ought to scare the living bejeebies out of every middle-income every middle-income American, which is that he basically believes in redistribution of wealth. And that hits the middle-income earner
and he said
family.
When did he say that?
Right in their gut.
When did
right
he
in
say
their
that?
gut. Not that long ago.
1998.
No, well, in the last campaign, he said the same thing to Joe the plumber. So he hasn't changed his tune much, and his administration certainly hasn't changed their policies. That's where this president is. He wants to take more and more of middle-income wage earners' hard-earned money, ship it down to Washington to let some bureaucrat distribute. That's his model for helping the economy and helping the country. It doesn't work. It never has worked. And that's the case that Mitt Romney has to make.
Filibuster. And let's talk a little bit about these guys. Romney and Ryan are both in Ohio. There are no plans to come to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, where are
Tony,
they?
It's like they're living in Ohio. They're living on a bus.
Yeah.
You know? But I predict they'll be in Pennsylvania twice before the general election. 2 times.
Still a swing state?
No, but there's a lot of votes here in central Pennsylvania, and I think they will show up to try to shore up the turnout where they have strong supporters, like here in central Pennsylvania, northern Pennsylvania. But they'll be very brief visits, and you better be alert because they'll be gone.
And we used to see candidates more here in Pennsylvania. What's the difference this election?
Well, the difference is that to some folks, Pennsylvania isn't a swing state, at least not right now. It may change. You know, it's still a very electoral, vote-rich environment here. We've got 20 electoral votes that could be up for grabs. Not many states can say that because the larger states, most of them are off the chart already. But Tony's right. As of right now, we're not a swing state. If we turn into one, we'll see a lot of them and a lot of money flooding the airways.
I'm sure we will.
Exciting campaign.
All right.
It's going to be an exciting election.
Tony May, Charlie Giroux, guys, thank you as always. And you can see our Political Insiders Tuesday right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30.